Welcome back to another episode of Desk to Dugout. As we know, the World Cup has started. We have 4 games already in. We've had a lot of drama, controversy, comebacks, goals, goal line heroics in one particular game, for sure. And one host nation making a serious statement. And this is why the Cup is always difficult and it hits very, very differently. It's not about who wins. It's all about who handles the pressure, who manages the chaos, and who shows they're ready for the stage. So we had 4 games already. The first game of the opening of the Cup, which was Mexico 2, South Africa 0. Mexico did this job pretty much perfectly done. They did exactly what they need to do as one of the host nations in their home ground as the opening game. Clean sheet, 3 points, no panics. So, Charles, Mexico didn't just beat South Africa, or did South Africa beat themselves?
I think the referee beat South Africa. Listen, I'm always going to back my Southern Africans.
Really?
Mexico is my favorite holiday. Like, if you can get the chance, go to Cancun, best ever place on holiday. Go in September. There's not too many people. It's hot. Swimming pool. Anyway, what's the word? Digressing. That's the one. Digressing. But yeah, no, I think the referee made himself more important. Yeah, more important. It's just like you sent off. I mean, the last one for Mexico, that could have just been a yellow, but he just saw fit to make it a red. So I mean, that game kind of got ruined to him. Mexico deserved to win, and I think 2-0 would have been a fair result.
Yeah, I mean, does it not remind you of the referee in the Champions League final that made it all about himself as well? I mean, it's one of those ones. Don't you feel like
the Champions League final we're talking about? We're talking about the one that Arsenal lost.
The most recent one, yeah, the most recent one.
The most recent one that Arsenal didn't win.
Yeah, the most recent one where fouls were given that weren't fouls and 50-51 were given strip.
That's called karma.
All right, whatever.
European game is different.
Okay, sure. All right. So, but did Mexico look genuinely strong, or did South Africa lack the discipline to make the game just make it easier? Because two red cards. All right, the first one was definitely a red card. That's without a doubt. The second one, I mean,
like if it was yellow, you wouldn't have thought any different.
And then the last one was interesting. I mean, the other defender probably could have got there. So to give it a red was very harsh, especially at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the ref just gave him. Yeah, he decided to make himself a story because that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the football. We're talking about most of, the fact that Raul Jimenez is still like the guy for Mexico.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's for me. The ref ruined the game, and that's not good. That's not good work for football. We don't want to talk about referees. Like, why should I know a referee's name at any point? Doesn't make any sense. But I think for Mexico though, Mexico did look good.
Yeah.
I think if they carry on with those types of performances, I don't think the quarters is that the question for them, especially because they've got 1 million teams in this year.
Yeah, it's a very long tournament. From once they kept saying 6 weeks, I had to compute that. I forgot there's 12 more teams being added into the tournament. I was completely forgot about that.
6 weeks is the whole summer holidays. So
they get no rest. There's no rest time at all.
No, especially if you go to the finals. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm trying to think. Who do we have?
You have Kobe Mainu. If England make it to the finals, all you have is Kobe Mainu and Rashford.
All right, Rashford. I don't know what's happening with Rashford.
He's coming. He's back to United, isn't it? Barcelona's not paying the 30 mil for him.
I know, which is ridiculous. You'd rather just pay up for a lesser player in Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon is still an incredible player, but nowhere near as productive as Rashford.
And you've seen Rashford play. You've seen him there at the Nou Camp. It's a weird one. I'll be for sure for that. I don't know how that one works.
I don't know. I mean, I would be happy to take Rashford back because that left, we got rid of Garnacho and we got rid of Rashford. So there are two primary sort of left wingers, and we got rid of Martial. You
Yeah.
know, so we don't really have anyone. Cunha is number 10, but we've got the greatest number 10 in football right now in Bruno Fernandes. Argue what you want, there isn't anybody better than him. Go on.
I never said anything.
Go on.
I didn't say anything.
Name one, and I'll tell you what you're wrong.
I ain't got to say nothing.
Okay,
I haven't said anything. Good. It's okay. Your trophy for assists are. I'll send it to you. I'll package it and send it by post to you. You get me? But you man were trying to shit to us about doing that. Yeah. Now it's on the reverse. It's lovely. It's beautiful to see. I like it. Keep that. Yeah.
No, and we will.
Yes, you will.
I would be happy to take Rashford back, even on what salary he's on. He'll have to take a pay cut. Well, he's got another 2 years.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to take a pay cut.
The thing is, he's got another 2 years in his contract, I think, with a year added on. So
yeah,
I mean, he's worth. As for Barcelona, look, he's worth a punt. For the fact that we've got him already, he's worth a punt. I don't know who else I'd take on the left.
Yeah.
They only play for PSG, and why in the world would he leave PSG at the moment?
True. But we digress though.
This is football chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It is truthful. It is that's how we do it. But can you see South Africa potentially recovering from this, or
no?
Are they done?
No, not at all. I think they got 2 more games against who the other teams?
Canada. The other teams would be South Korea and Czech.
Yeah, no, I don't see them winning those games. So I think they're always going to go down anyway. But
yeah,
I say down. They'll always be out. So I think they've got another 2 games, and then they'll be in the plane back home.
Yeah, and then they actually will have to leave straight away. Actually, so then to be fair, I guess it's fair. I guess it's fair to say that Mexico are obviously clear favourites for this group.
They have to be. Mexico are a genuinely good team.
It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens because that obviously Mexico-South Korea game will be very interesting to see how that goes. And
that could go either way.
Exactly. And talking about them, South Korea and Czech were played as well.
Yeah.
And Korea showed a lot of character with a great comeback win.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was a great comeback win.
What was my predictions? Was it Mexico top, Korea second?
Yeah. That was both of us were the same anyway. So this is what we expected. This was a huge result for South Korea. Like, comeback wins in tournaments can give you that step, that extra boost of energy. You're just like, oh, this feels great. Your belief in your system works well. Your belief in your player, your teammates, your fitness, your mentality is a lot more different when you have that type of comeback win. And I guess going behind kind of showed what sort of grit Korea is going to have in future games, especially when they got to play Mexico. That's going to be a tough game. And also, it's going to be interesting. And I guess Son doesn't really need to put the team on his back because they did that without him on the field.
It's true, but I think what people don't realise is South Korea have quite a few good players in really good teams. So you've got Kim who plays for Bayern Munich. Is he still in this season, or did he go and do it?
He's still there. He was still there.
Yeah,
he was there. Yeah.
You know, they've got one of the best centre defences in the world. Obviously, you've got Sonny up top, and then you've got Kang In Lee, plays for PSG, and absolutely killing it for the last 2 years. Wang Hee-chan as well. He's just got relegated with Wolves, but very, very good player. You know, he wouldn't look out of place in most teams, even just as a backup.
I agree with you on that one. So what were you? Did you watch the highlights or did you watch the game itself?
I'm not staying up to watch those games. No, I caught the highlights because I do like Mexico as
Yeah.
a team, and South Korea. I've always had that soft spot because of the greatest ever engine in Three Lungs Park.
Park G. Oh, that guy.
He's a mega star.
I hated him. I hated him. Don't get me wrong. I hated him.
He's the
But
nemesis.
I also love that guy because that guy was different.
No,
So, what would you say? So, were you more impressed by the Korea's quality or mentality of coming back?
yeah, I think it's more that they came back because they've always had quality. Like, I think people, I mean, I'm old enough to remember when they got to the semis of 2002 when the World Cup was
Yeah,
in Korea. They've always been like a really good technical team. I think they've just had a lot of struggles trying to get through the group stages. I think they could be quite frightening, if they had like a lot more belief. But I think that culture in the eastern part of the world, they're very humble, and you worry if they have like that sort of killer instinct. But I think as more of their players have moved into the Western world,
yeah,
they're far more hungry for goals. And like look at Son. Son is an absolute unbelievable player. Unbelievable player.
yeah.
But I think they're going to come second in their group. I'm not sure. I can't see them beating Mexico. I think it's going to be a 1-1 or maybe a 2-2. But I can't see an outside winner of that one.
Yeah, and for Czech Republic, like obviously this will hurt them. Like when you take
Mm,
the lead, and then especially in an opening game, you they didn't. I don't feel like they managed that second half well at all. Now,
yeah.
is it the issue that they were too passive, or is it because Korea just simply increased the pace of the game and sped up the tempo to make sure that they could take control of the game?
I think it's a very
It's
good point. I think that's a very, very good point, and I'm not sure how to sort of answer that. I think that they're not the Czech Republic team of yesteryear. So I mean, have a look at their squads. They haven't got like too many like big names that can sort of take the game
yeah,
by the scruff of the neck. And a lot of their players actually play in Czech Republic, where the football quality and
is
is not the same where you kind of want it to be. So they're missing. I mean, imagine having Czech in goal. Like
yeah,
everyone knows, as a striker, that's a very long day for you trying to get past Petr Cech. I mean, they've got Souček in midfield, but his
and
legs are going a
Sufal.
little bit. Sufal as well. But their strikers can't think. I mean, Patrick Schick, decent.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you're going to get goals out of him. But he's getting on a little bit, isn't
I mean he's not young,
he?
but um, it's. I think for me, it's one of those situations of the comeback was they no Czech took the lead to make it 2-0,
Yeah.
but Suchek was offside, and then
Wake
after
up.
that, Korea took over.
Yeah. It
Like
was the wake up call.
you sit there, you're just like, wow, if that goal had stood, this would be a very different conversation that we'll be having right now about our
Mm.
game. A massive, massive difference in that game. So,
Yeah.
like, Korea didn't just win the game; they passed that tough mentality test,
Yeah.
and you do have to sit there now and wonder what is Czech going to do next, because they got South Africa next, I believe.
They should win
Um,
that game.
they should win that game. They should, but are they going to be mentally checked out? Are they going to? Are they going to
Nah.
over? No, not mentally checked out. Are they going to try and overdo it, and then someone's going to try and take over the game for themselves, and then mess up? Or would that potentially happen? Because getting to the next round of the World Cup is always a great thing. You want to enjoy your holiday sometimes.
Mm. I
So
think
will they overplay?
I think it depends where they're playing, because I think are there any games in Florida?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Well, since it's a Saturday, we can check. Republic next game.
Not that I know of. There's nothing to say anywhere. But like, I don't know. It's an interesting one because all of America's hot. Like during the summer, it is ridiculously hot during the day. So even if it goes to Florida, that's
It's
worse.
no, that's what I'm saying. So they're at the
That's,
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in.
oh, so they'll be inside.
Woo!
That'll be no. It'll be it's in Saint Louisiana.
No,
Or no, it's Georgia.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Atlanta, and
Falcons. Yeah, it's Atlanta.
yeah, they call
It'll
it
be
Atlanta
aircon.
for sure. Yeah,
It'll be very aircon. But the issue is, you're on the field. You won't feel that air. You won't feel the aircon on that field.
yeah, and remember
So
they're going
it'll
to be
be
out for the majority of the day as well. So that's energy sapped out of them. You think you've got to look at South Africa. They used the warmer
heat.
climates for. I mean, they grew up playing in the heat, so it's going to be.
Yeah.
It could be a closer game than we think, but I would expect Czech Republic to go through, or to win that game.
I get. Yeah. You're probably right there.
But I think they're only going to win games in bursts because they haven't got the legs to sort of get around the pitches, especially in this type of heat. I think
We're going to see a real struggle with some teams.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The
Yeah.
I think if you look at it, the majority of teams play football in the winter purely for this reason. So they can't run around as much. The football's going to be slower and whatnot. Not to say that has been already, but that energy saps the life out of you. That type of heat in America mixed with the humidity as well.
It's gonna be interesting to see how some of these European teams manage it. It is what it is, and we will have a bit of fun seeing it. There'll be a lot of shocks and a lot of surprise victories, but hey, this is gonna be, again, we've always known it's gonna be an interesting World Cup. It's gonna be crazy, but that first group is looking kind of good. Our prediction so far is looking right.
So yeah, so far so good. I mean, I'm not sure about the next one, but move.
Well, we've got a couple. We don't see two of them teams play until today anyway.
Yeah.
But before we move on to the next games, how was your week?
Well, my week was long. It was long. It was long, but it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Monday was the only day I was actually home, but then I went to go see my boss for a bit. Went and had a coffee, had a chat about things. And then Tuesday I was out to about 10. Wednesday I was out to about 11. Thursday I was out to about 10. Yesterday I went to lunch. Yeah, so my week's kind of been non-stop. So I mean, I'm not even gone to the gym today. I'm just shattered. I've got so much going on.
To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going gym after this.
Yeah.
To be fair. I didn't go Thursday and I didn't go yesterday.
Yeah.
So I need to go today to at least do my chest or something. I need to do something to get in. But no, man, this week's been it felt like this week's been draining. Like the weather, I think the weather sapped the energy out of everybody. I think the energy, the bad weather, the rain, the thunder, the grey clouds. Like today, I feel good. I see blue skies. I see I feel great, and it's definitely a perfect thing. But no, other than that, so everything's good with work and everything's you're just vibing now.
There's no vibing with my line of work at all. I'm just I'm waiting until Monday so I can get back at it. I had a meeting with HR and they told me I need to start taking some days off. I think I've got like 17 days off to use.
You got some as me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to book some more days off and try and do something in my life, but maybe a holiday September.
But I was thinking a nice little getaway in September and just go somewhere nice for at the end of September, not the beginning, at the end.
Yeah,
it's cheaper.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's cheaper
well.
than it.
We're not going together. I'm just throwing it out there.
Obviously.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. Well, unless we're going to be far.
No. No. That's you alone, boy. Not even a hey.
Right, mate. Just imagine a couple of 35-year-old geezers walking around. Hello, like, hello. We're here for a dance.
No, I'm too I'm too old for that
Yeah, we're
nonsense.
past that point.
Way too old for that.
You
But
can see that I be for final boss with that. I think it has to be a painted on beard. Remember that guy
yeah,
with the beard and the bulk and the weird haircut?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
you know,
it's gonna have a dance with
his
him.
that's his style, isn't it?
It's a weird stuff, but
I
yeah,
mean,
let's go for a dance. Let's go have a
that's his
dance with him.
style. Yeah. So the, the second one of the second hosts played yesterday, 8 p.m. Obviously in the UK. It
Yeah,
was Canada 1, Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
Ruined that. Right, there we go. Thank you very
Yeah,
much. 1. Bosnia survived. Canada, I'd say Canada will feel like they dropped 2 points. This feels like one of those games where the scoreline doesn't tell the full story.
of course, yeah.
Like on paper, 1-1 looks absolutely balanced, but Bosnia had, I'd say, what, 2 goal line saves to stay in it? Canada definitely should have won that game if, you know, their players decided to just go for the corners. Go for the corner sometimes. Like, don't try to be pretty with it. Just as Wayne Rooney was saying on the comment in the studio, put your laces through it. Giroud said it. Put your laces through it. They just kept trying to curl it and bend it in, and it just never worked. Like, Canada showed enough attacking intent to suggest that they can compete in. Well, I wouldn't say they can compete in any group. That's going a bit too far.
Yeah.
In the majority of the groups, and also this was their first time in international tournaments that they've gotten a point. I'm sorry,
Canada.
I
Canada.
shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't. But for Bosnia, this was a great point.
Yeah.
This
No,
was it came with a lot of warnings.
yeah. Do you know what? I think it's one of those like the Eastern European teams are gonna have to. They're gonna win games in bursts because they're a little bit older. Like the next generation doesn't necessarily come through and sort of torn it up.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, Canada are an up and coming country when it comes to like world football. So I think Canadians get it more
yeah.
than people
Americans
in
for sure.
yeah, definitely more than Americans. Not so much as much as the Mexicans. The Mexicans really like
Nah, they love their football.
they love their football.
They love it.
But yeah, Canada is the next one sort of coming up in that part of the world where they genuinely do get it, and they are getting starting to see talent come through with likes of Jonathan David and
Yeah.
Alfonso Davies.
Even they've even got some good players that are playing the championship. I did not realize.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. I was actually very, very shocked when I saw some of them. I was like, oh, you're Canadian. Ah, okay. Fair. Fair. But Canada, you're right. Canada does have a lot of talent coming up. And it'll be interesting to see what would happen. But, I mean, not getting 3 points.
it's gonna hurt them.
And they're in a very decent group because if I'm not correct, in their group they've still they got Switzerland, so they ideally they should finish second potentially. They got Switzerland, Bosnia is going to obviously give up a good fight because Qatar has some good players, but I don't know if they will be able to have a dent in this group. Even though we put them to get knocked out anyway,
Yeah,
and but sometimes you can get that one team that can just shock everybody. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
maybe we counted them out too early.
What did we say for our predictions? Was it Canada top?
Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, and then Qatar.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with that. I'm still
Yeah,
sticking with that.
I'm sticking with that. I still believe that that's how it will end.
Yeah,
Switzerland just are too powerful in that group to not come out comfortably.
yeah, but I'm not 100% on Switzerland. They've never been like a world-beating team. They've got very, very good players, but
That's all you need. They just need to know is they just need to win their group because the round of 32 it will be an easier team. It'll be a third place team potentially.
potentially,
So it worked out for them to finish the group. Regardless, they should have a better chance to get to the round of 16 than Canada would if they finish second.
Yeah.
So like
I will see.
even Bosnia could potentially be one of the best third teams as well.
No,
There's a lot.
it's a really awkward group though. Like it's like a mini group of death. It's not a group of death, but it's a mini group of death. 100%. Like you know, if the order changes, I mean, I'd be surprised to see Qatar anywhere higher than third, but they could if they got second, I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah, like one of the things is with Canada not getting the win, with the absolute dominance that they actually did have in that game.
Yeah. Who's their gaffer?
I know his name. James something.
Is it not Jesse Marsh?
Jesse Marsh. Yes.
Right,
yeah.
Okay, so he's under that Red Bull, where he was under the Red Bull method of football, so rock and roll and stuff like that. They just haven't got the shooting down, which is fine.
Yeah. But. Like, was Canada unlucky, or did they just lack that killer instinct?
Lack the killer instinct.
That's literally it. If they had it, they could have won that game 4-1, if anything. Like, they should have absolutely destroyed Bosnia. I'm kind of annoyed that we have to talk about this next game. I am just because of the result. Our prediction can still happen. I'm just still. Well, my prediction can still happen. Them being second. I am really annoyed at this result. Yeah. USA 4, Paraguay 1. Statement win for the USA?
No.
No? Okay.
No. And without banter, I'll give my reasons why. I think they do actually have very, very good players. They do have good, and they have a world-class coach in Poch. So they should be getting through these games. But also you've got to look at the opposition that they're playing and the type of football that they play as well. You know, you've got quite a few players in the USA men's team that play in Europe, so high quality, high pace, high technical football. And then they've got a coach to match as well. Paraguay I don't want people to get giddy because remember what happened with England 8 years ago with Panama, and Jesse Lingard absolutely running the show. I don't see the United States going further than the quarters, but if they get there, that would be an incredible tournament for them. But did you know they've only won one knockout game in their entire history?
Nah, it's not surprising. They're not really making it to the knockout rounds that often, is it? So it's.
And then, and I saw the craziest stat yesterday. Well, no, it was early on this morning. The days and weeks have blurred into one. Balogun is the only player to score more than one goal in a match for the United States since the World Cup began nearly 100 years ago.
I mean, Balogun, I knew that he was quality, and I'm conflicted because, like, he was at Arsenal. Like, we had him. Now, was he the product that he is now? Back then, it's hard to really say because we never really gave him that chance. Would it have been better to have kept Balogun than Nketiah? Probably. But we did just sign Nketiah to a new 4-year deal for some random reason, just to sell him the next year.
Mm. And the thing is, you got to look at what's he been doing since he's been at
Monaco.
Monaco for 3 years. He's only kicked on this year. He scored 13 league goals this year. So I mean, it's
not bad, to be fair.
It's not bad.
It's average. It's an average from a mid-table striker.
Yeah, I mean, if you get that, you'd be absolutely, be proud.
But it's also the talent that he's working with. Now, if he was working with world class midfields, would he get more goals? Or like when it
Yeah,
comes to these type of things, it becomes a bit more difficult to really judge a player on how many goals he gets in a bang average team.
I mean,
Would you?
he's got Paul Pogba in his team, mate.
I mean, how many games did Paul Pogba play this year? Really and truly,
I think like 6. He's played 6 games, no
like
goals.
that's not enough.
They got Chelsea legend Dennis Zakaria on there. He's captain.
I mean, it's. I don't want the. I don't want the. Look, the thing is, I don't want the USA fans to get sort of overreact on this 4-1 win because yes, they were one of the best and strongest performances out of all the 3 host nations.
Mm.
But the team that you did beat are what? Maybe top 30 in the world? If even that?
What, Paraguay?
Yeah, they're like what? Ranked. They're probably not even that high. There we go. Like, it's not something to overly shout about, but let's see what they can do against a team that they made that's in the top 20.
Yeah, I mean,
apparently USA's in the. Apparently USA's 17th.
Yeah, but it's one of those when like under Southgate's, USA 17th, but you got to remember under England's Southgate or Southgate's England rather. Whenever we came against real resistance, we played absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to look at USA's last 5 games. So they lost 2-1 against Germany, beat Senegal 3-2, lost 2-0 against Portugal, lost 5-2 against Belgium, and then beat Uruguay 5-1.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't be worried, but I'd expect them to get to the last 32, maybe the last 16 quarters. That they won the World Cup if they get to the quarters.
Yeah. So this question is going to be. Some people are going to probably get annoyed about this one, but bear in mind, people, 4 games have only been played. Okay, is this one of the best performances of the tournament so far? Out of the 4 games, was this one of the best performances?
It has to be. Has to be over 90 minutes. Yeah, you could say that. I mean, you could say the same thing about South Korea over like the last sort of 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And Bosnia as well, that defensive masterclass. But yeah, over 90 minutes, yeah, definitely, you have to give it to them.
Yeah. Like, people, I guarantee some people are going to be like, America's a dark horses now. America's a dark horse.
No.
It's definitely too early to even entertain that type of conversation.
No, I don't think there are that many dark horses this year. Because who would you put as a dark horse?
Germany.
Wasn't that my one? Didn't I say that?
I can't remember.
I think I said that. I said you need to watch it.
We've definitely spoken about it.
Yeah.
I know, but I think we've both said it because I expect Germany haven't been in great. They haven't gotten out the group stages for the last 2 tournaments
since they won, I think.
Yeah, they've been knocked out of 2. They lost to Japan. They lost to Japan in the round of 16. That 1-0 because Neuer came for some reason running 30 yards out past the goal.
That wasn't South Korea.
Was it South Korea?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, because then someone lobbed Son like 50 yards. Now, and then obviously Neuer's South Korea is already out, but they were like, all right, we're gonna ruin your day too.
So it's one of those ones now. So I wouldn't give USA that dark horse label yet. If they win their next one comfortably and dominantly, then hey, good on you.
I won't even say that though, because like who have they got next? They've got Australia next. I mean, Australia haven't got Tim Cahill's anymore.
No.
I mean, yeah. They should win that. If they don't win that game sort of 3-4-0, then they're not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
But no. Look, all banter aside, they should get out of that group fairly easily.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe they would. It's going to be interesting. But those 4 games were, I feel like they were good openings for the tournament.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that there was anything. At times, the crowds just made the whole game feel boring. I was sitting there and I'm just like, I was falling asleep during the Canada and thingy game. I was dying. I was like, yeah, this is okay. I just sat there and my eyes just started to doze off. I was like, yeah, I'm bored. And as soon as Canada scored, the crowd actually picked up. I was like, okay, this is a bit more interesting. The Canadians are getting it. They're getting it. The moment they started cheering and started going crazy, I felt like their team did get that extra boost, but fans forget.
I think this is what North American fans don't really understand. Like, as us as European fans, when we play football, when we go to watch football, we're singing our hearts out, and the players feel that as well. We are like genuinely their 12th man, and the more you give to the players, the more that they will give back to you because they're human beings at the end of the day, and they feel that energy. That energy in the atmosphere is real.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just insane sometimes when you watch it. I was like, God, I love it. I loved it. I was like, yeah, it was annoying though. The thing is, so I did stay up to watch the USA game. And it was hard. I'm going to be real. It was hard because they had Katy Perry singing. There's just always theatrics with Americans. Doesn't matter. I love American sport, but not for football.
This is
soccer. No. It's just stop it.
I mean, yeah, it's a topic for another day, but yeah, absolutely. I mean,
it was, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go to the watch the England match, probably in a pub or somewhere, because I don't pay TV I don't pay TV license, so I'm not watching it tomorrow.
It was crazy. Anyway, but I wanted to show you something. I'm sure people have seen it already. I know they've probably seen it, but I'm gonna just stand up so you can see it completely. So bear in mind, I said I'm never wearing a normal football shirt ever again. So this is a black version of the England shirt with Ultra Instinct Goku. And it feels absolutely amazing. It looks great. It feels great. And I know you're jealous, but yeah.
I think you can give the link away, to be fair.
I mean, I could. I'll drop it to you in the group chat.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you in the group chat. You can order it. But bear in mind, I ordered this 3 weeks ago, so it takes time for it to come. I ordered it just in time. So, when I start walking around, it's going to be, I'm the only dude that's got this shirt.
Well, I mean, yeah, Sports Direct delivery times are a bit long at the moment. Other sports retailers are available.
Yes, others are. So we've got 4 games today. We've got 4 games coming up today.
Yeah.
Obviously, this video won't come out in time before the Qatar versus Switzerland game at 5 p.m. today. Oh, well, no, it's 8, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the first kickoff's at 8.
Oh, the game's kicking off at 8. Oh, yeah. All right. So this will be out before that Qatar-Switzerland game anyway. Can Qatar compete? Or will Switzerland's tournament experience just show in this game?
Yes, they can compete. Do you know how hot it is in Qatar? They have to play an entire tournament in winter because it gets that hot there. They'll be able to compete. Where are they? San Fran. Oh, no. If it's in San Francisco, have you been to San Francisco before?
No, I've been to LA. I've been Anaheim and obviously the usual.
San Francisco.
San Fran.
Oh, no. San Francisco, they call it the air-conditioned city because it's just like, I think the height you get is like 20 degrees, like all year round. Like it's like 10, 15 degrees for most of the year.
Oh, so, right.
Yeah, so Switzerland, that should be a walkover for them. I say that, it's football.
Yeah. It's good. But obviously, this is one of those games that Switzerland, we will be expecting Switzerland to control the tempo of the game. Obviously, managing key moments, obviously avoiding any early slip-ups that most of these teams usually end up doing at first.
Yeah.
And then they have to work their way back into the game. I think Switzerland should take control of it completely. And obviously for Qatar, this is about being able to prove that they can compete physically, tactically at this level. I think Qatar can't be passive. I don't think they can afford to sit back. I think they have to attack Switzerland.
This is
They
the one game that
can't.
they can win.
Yeah, they have to attack. I don't think them sitting back will be good for them. And if they do that for 20 minutes, Switzerland's just going to take over and probably win 2. I feel like they'll probably win 2 to 3-0. What do you think? Do you think it'll be Switzerland's know-how, or Qatar will just need to prove themselves?
Switzerland's got too much experience. Too much experience. I see this being 3-4-0.
Okay.
Shaqiri
getting
on the score sheet. I'm pretty sure he's still playing for him.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he is, but okay. Fair enough. So then, does the Canada and Bosnia draw make this game even more important then? Because for Switzerland, just to take control of the group, which even though we expect them to finish first, does that give Switzerland that easy now? If they win this game, they don't really need to worry about winning the next one, because as long as they obviously beat Canada and beat Bosnia, either way, they can draw against either one as well. This makes it easier for them.
I think it's going to be easier definitely for Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely for Switzerland. The weather is a bit more
timid.
They'll be more acclimatized to it, and I think reason why I'm mentioning the weather, because it is going to play a factor in a lot of games this year. The fact that America can get to ridiculous temperatures, and they're expected to play at 35 degrees plus, or I don't know what they call it in America, but 100 degrees or something like that. Fahrenheit, because
Fahrenheit.
2026 was the season imperial system. That's okay. In certain areas, you're going to see slower games because they're going to have to try and manage. You can only drink so much water, and to protect yourself from overheating as well. I mean, they don't have a lot of body fat on them anyway. But if you strain yourself, we've seen it happen so many times before with footballers that unfortunately bad things can happen on the pitch.
Kolasinac in that Canada-Bosnia game, he had to come off with like 10 minutes left to go because he was just getting cramp. He just couldn't stop the cramp. He just couldn't stop the cramp. So I get what you mean with the weather. It's obviously the biggest factor of it, which, although we said that about South Africa, and then Germany I believe it was Germany that went on to win the tournament.
No, that's Spain.
Oh, was it Spain? But where was it that Germany? I'm sure it was a whole country that. Yeah, there we go. And they dominated Brazil. They dominated in that tournament too. So I get the weather can be, but I think it's always going to be a mix and match dependent on the team. I feel, which
I think depending on the team, but also the weather in different countries saps life out of you. Like when it's like 35 degrees here in London, I don't want to move because it's just horrible. But when I'm in Mexico,
you're fine to just walk around and just be.
Right, stick my 2-piece on, get some shorts, get some slides on, stick me on a quad bike, and I'm good to go. So, we can. It is going to play a factor, and I think depending on for example, if England played most of the games in San Fran, I think they've got a very good chance to get into the semis. But if they're playing all the games in Atlanta, for example,
that's the problem.
That's going to be an issue.
Yeah. So would you say could Qatar frustrate Switzerland? And turn it into a low scoring game, like a 1-0 or one potentially even 1-1, which would that mean a draw would be a great result for Qatar and obviously a very, very bad result for Switzerland.
Yeah, it would be a bad result for Switzerland, 100%. I think any result for Qatar, if they end up with 3 points, they've had a good tournament.
Yeah.
Because that group is difficult for them. Like Morocco being an African country, people might look down a little bit, but they are a frightening team, Morocco. Although I don't think they're allowed to mess around with towels this time around.
All right. So for this game, what would your prediction be for this game?
What for Switzerland and Qatar?
Qatar, yeah. Switzerland, Qatar.
I'm going to be kind to Qatar and say 2-0.
I can see 2-0, 3-0 to Switzerland.
Yeah.
What would you have as a bold call for this game? Something just go on.
Qatar to win 2-1.
Right. Mine's probably a bit more realistic. My bold one would be that Switzerland will score from a set piece.
They could do.
I mean,
they've got set piece takers.
Exactly. So I can see them scoring from a set piece. That would be my bold call for this game. So if you want to just sling on Switzerland to score by a set piece,
I mean, they could, but I think stranger things happen. Remember 4 years ago, or 3.5 years ago, Argentina losing 2-1 to Saudi Arabia. No one saw that coming.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, your thing now doesn't mean that it's unrealistic.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah. Fair enough. Now, at 11 p.m. tonight in England, bear in mind, wherever you're watching it, we are talking about England time.
Yeah. UTC, as it's called.
Yes. We have probably one of the big games early on in the tournament. We've got Brazil versus Morocco. Does Brazil's quality obviously meets Morocco's belief? This is probably one of the best games that we're going to watch for a bit. I don't think there's really that many games that are going to come crazy. Brazil has come into this World Cup with a lot of expectation. They've been in every World Cup. Brazil are obviously judged differently to almost everybody else. Winning is expected for Brazil. Playing well is expected, and being entertaining is expected. Would you say that that's a lot of pressure for them?
That's an incredible amount of pressure. An incredible amount of pressure. They're a bit like Real Madrid. Real Madrid only play for the Champions League. If you don't win Champions League, you're out the door. So, they've got Carlo Ancelotti, who knows how to win. He's the most successful person in Champions League football.
It's true, yeah.
Trophies and combined trophies. But I think you'll look at the opposition. Yeah. Morocco are an incredibly well-drilled, well-organized team. They have individuals, but they work as a team. Like when I saw them at the last World Cup and they went to, was it the semis they went to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, AFCON was enough.
We don't talk about AFCON. You don't sue to get your freaking trophy back.
That is so embarrassing.
It was honestly absolutely, it was horrendous. But no, with Morocco, they are a very well organized team. Brazil, I fear, might have too many individuals. However, they are becoming more of a team as well. So, I think I put in my predictions, I put Morocco top of the group.
Yeah, you said Morocco, Brazil. So that I was looking at you differently. I was like, oh okay, because it's Morocco, Brazil, Scotland, and Haiti.
Yeah, I mean, I see Morocco and Brazil beating both the other two teams.
Yeah, of course,
quite comfortably. But with Morocco and Brazil, I see Morocco winning that game because they are more of a team than Brazil are. Brazil can win in moments. They can win in moments because just a long ball to Vinny. I think Vinny or Rafinha. They haven't got Rodrigo this time around, do they?
No, they've got the young boy, Edison. What's his name?
Not Edison. He's our boy. They haven't got Anthony this time around either.
They've got a couple. I think they do have I can't remember who they got. They got the young boy that Real Madrid sent out on loan.
Oh, Endrick.
Yeah, there we go. They've got Endrick. They got Endrick with them as well. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I can't predict who Ancelotti will pick to start. obviously, I know who one of the centre backs are. One of the best centre backs in the world, Gabriel. Magalhaes. Jesus Christ, can't even say his name properly. Obviously, Martinelli's in the squad. Martinelli is a impact player to come off the bench. I will hold my hands up and say that he has been for a very, very long time. I wish that he had been moved to striker instead of a winger. He probably would have had a different career, but it is what it is. You can't predict the lineups. I can't predict the lineups.
The thing is with Ancelotti is that he doesn't really have a style of football. He runs his football on vibes. Like if I asked you to pick out like when did Ancelotti put in a tactical masterclass, you will not be able to tell me. Just one game where he's just like that was tactical masterclass. Like for Mourinho, I can pull out one straight away. For Pep, I can pull out one straight away. For
Arteta, I can pull out one straight away.
Arteta, you pull out one straight away. Ruben Amorim, I can't think of anything he's done. Oli Gunnar Solskjaer, I can think of again. PSG. I can't think of one game where Ancelotti has given anybody a tactical masterclass, a footballing lesson. It's never happened.
Yeah, you're right. You're actually right.
So he runs his teams on vibes.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. I actually didn't think of it like that. But all right, then. So with that, then, what would you out of 10? How much pressure is on Brazil to start with a statement? Because this is one of the hardest opening games that Brazil could have asked for. What is the pressure?
Opening game, I don't think there is much because they'll be expected to win the other two.
Not much, but
no, they're expected to win every game anyway. But I'd say out of 10, probably a 5.
Okay, I mean, yeah. I mean, would you not think that being the country that they are, being one of the best footballing countries in the world, obviously finishing first, obviously it helps you later on in the tournament. Bear in mind, we don't know where people will lay. We don't know if Germany will finish third, Spain will finish second, or, France, Portugal. Finishing first is obviously the easier route. So would you not want to, you need to take over and have that dominance? Because Scotland, I don't think Scotland will be a walkover.
I think it will.
I don't think they will, but we can come on to that when that game comes around. We can come on to that, but I think there are some tough games. Bear in mind, it's been a long time since Scotland's been in a tournament.
Yeah, and you swept into Wales last time round.
So it's hard. It's hard to really look at it. And what would you? All right, then, fair enough. If that's the case, right? Who would you say would have more pressure then? Brazil because of history, or Morocco because of the expectations from their last World Cup run?
Brazil, 100%. Brazil. Like there is in every tournament, no matter when it starts, there'll be certain teams that just have the pressure to win it. Like with the tournaments, with the World Cup tournament, teams that expect to win it every year will be Germany, Argentina, Brazil, France a bit more nowadays. And then in the Euros, you're looking at Germany, France, Spain, England. You expect England. I don't think expect to win, but I think they expect to
be there. They need to be in that conversation.
They need to be in the conversation, and they have been, to be fair. And then when you look at Champions League, it's always Real Madrid have the most pressure to win it.
Yeah.
Barcelona, Arsenal never.
See, I'm trying to be nice. So why? I'm trying to be calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Don't worry. When it comes, innit, you can't say nothing ever again.
It won't.
No. Sorry. You will change the goalpost. Or you need to win it 2 times now. You need to win it 3 times now.
We'll win it again before you do.
Oh, you're going to win the Premier League and the Champions League together. You're going to always want to change the goalpost.
Two teams only want to travel.
And why you take... And Yeah, and only one team's been undefeated in the Premier League.
And didn't, but who beat them there for the season?
Oh, see, you see, why are we talking about Premier League?
You beat a measly 20. You beat a measly 19 other teams. We beat the entire country, so it's whatever, innit?
Like, why? Hold on. I'm like, why are we talking about the Premier League anyway? How do we? You're big.
Anyway, back to the World Cup.
Yeah,
back to the World Cup.
Predictions for this game then.
For Morocco, Brazil, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be bold and say 3-1 to Morocco.
Oh.
I'm going bold.
Okay. I'm probably gonna say it will probably end. It's gonna 2-1 to Brazil. But my bold call will be Morocco scores first, and then obviously Brazil has to chase the game, which then obviously can lead to Morocco scoring 2 more goals for your prediction to be correct.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a tough one, but who knows? Interesting though, very interesting on our both of our views on that game. And then we go to the second game that's going on in this game tonight. At 2 p.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m. Sorry, yeah. 2 a.m. Oh, I'm going to struggle tomorrow. It's going to be unreal. Haiti versus Scotland. Scotland return to the world stage.
The funny thing is, by the time, because of where Scotland is and the time of year it is, when that game starts, it's going to start being daylight in Scotland already at 2 a.m.
That's a good point.
So people will finish their night shift.
That's a good point, yeah. So, and they get a day off, apparently. They get a bank holiday. They got a bank holiday for the one day. That's nuts.
We need to move to. Have you been to Scotland before?
Yes, to play football.
Oh, no, it's one of the people I've been to. But yeah, no, Scotland should win that. Should win that game. Haiti, as good as they are, they're very much part-timers.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but Scotland should win that game 3 or 4-0.
That's a big claim. Jeez. Fair enough. But so this game obviously has a massive angle. Well, emotional angle.
Yeah.
Scotland are back in the World Cup, and that alone makes this one very special. For Scottish fans, it's not just another fixture. It's years of waiting, frustrations. They should have been in the last World Cup, and they threw it away. Like this creates a lot of pressure as well. Now, on paper, as you said, Scotland should win this. But we all know World Cup openers are never that easy. They're never that simple, especially if you haven't been there in a long time. Like Haiti was in the last. I believe they were in the last World Cup, weren't they?
Nope, they ain't been in the World Cup since 1974.
Okay, but even so, Haiti don't really have any pressure on them. Like, no one expects anything spectacular from Haiti.
Yeah,
Haiti knows that the pressure is all on Scotland.
All on Scotland.
It has to be, because can Haiti turn that? Nah, actually, nah. Who am I kidding? Scotland's going to probably win the game anyway. I don't even know why I'm trying to joke, but
I mean, look, going through their squad, they do have a couple of players in a couple of decent teams. So they've got Isidore plays for Sunderland. He's up front. And they've got a guy plays for Wolves, Bellegarde.
Yeah.
Or Bellegarde, as he's called. I mean, no. Let's not get that stuff. They should be an absolute walkover for Scotland.
Yeah.
It should be an absolute walkover.
The real question is, throughout the whole group stages, how many goals will Haiti probably concede? How many?
10.
It's tough. It's such a tough thing. Like, we could even see the Golden Boot winner out of this group because of Haiti, potentially. Even Germany's got cake. Actually, let me not say that, because that actually might not be true, because there's another team. There's 2 more teams that could be absolute, get absolutely destroyed. But we'll leave that bit alone. So, with Scotland's long-awaited return to the World Cup, Haiti potentially playing with freedom and looking to spoil on the occasion, is this technically Scotland's most important group game? Because this could get them as one of the best eight and third places.
Yeah, no, I think put that way, yeah, 100%, 100%. Because if they can basically run up a tally on Haiti, I'm not saying that's going to be easy. Football's never easy, and on the best day, anybody can turn you over. Scotland have a really good chance to rack up a good score, and those third place places at the end of the group stages are going to play quite a big role.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do, because you shouldn't have so many players, so many teams in the bloody tournament, but we move.
Well, usually it's four. Usually it's four teams that get through, that get added in. I mean, I'm not angry at 8 because sometimes there are countries that should have been able to play in the next round, but obviously didn't because of the four third places.
Yeah.
I'm not angry at it. It's just long.
For real.
It's just long. It's a long 8 weeks. Don't get me wrong. They get paid millions. They're getting paid worth the money. They're doing what a lot of people wish they could have done.
Yeah.
But your body can only take so much. Your body can only do so much. Once your body starts to break down, it takes a long time for it to come back to normal. It's a lot. But can Scotland handle being favourites?
Yeah.
And obviously, would the result of the Brazil-Morocco game change the pressure on this game as well? Because in a sense, Scotland could be second by the beginning of tomorrow, when everyone wakes up.
They could do, but I think Scotland will see this, and they've got their coach. What's his name again? I've forgotten his name. Steve Clarke. Steve Clarke is not an idiot. He's a very, very intelligent manager. So he'll see this game and say, "Look, this is our only clearly winnable game." I mean, could they do a job against Brazil or Morocco? Morocco, absolutely.
They could have a good defensive performance against them, which could keep the score very, very low, and they could get on a counter attack.
They've got if they get 5 points out of their group, absolute job done. Job done.
I mean, they have got Sir McTominay, leaves Man United and becomes an absolute
McSauce, bro. McSauce.
I mean, he has absolutely turned into an absolute monster in Italy.
He has, but you know what? If you understand and love football as much as I do, you'll look at your youth team. Scott McTominay was never a holding midfielder. He was shoehorned into a position that he's never been in. He's always played up top. Now the problem is that Mourinho stuck him in it because he had Pogba. Now Pogba is a more talented player than McTominay. I think that much is easier. McTominay, I think, has way more heart than a Pogba. So which kind of works. And he went to Italy and he had a point to prove. And first season MVP, just gave everything for that team. So McTominay is a very good player. And look, you play him in the position. He's not a creative 10. He's a 10, but he's not a creative 10.
Yeah, and Scotland don't have slouches on their team. They've got decent players.
They do.
So I mean, they're not. I don't think that they're going to get absolutely whooped by everybody. That's why I say that they probably will give Brazil and Mexico a tough game. I don't think that they will be walkovers like Haiti probably will be.
No, I mean, the only thing they don't have is real pace.
And sometimes if they could...
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the only thing they need is if they had real pace, then it'd be a different conversation. But I mean, it's because they don't have pace. When you're on the football pitch, you can only move, so you can't, those long balls to the right and left wing or to your target forward at number 9 position, those balls can't really happen because you can't catch up. You try and do that against, Brazil will do that to Scotland. If it gets to the point where Scotland are, floating anywhere near the halfway line, one long ball, Vinny's off and he scored before the strikers made it to the end of the halfway line. If he's made it past the halfway line.
But your prediction for this game then, should Scotland have enough? But emotions can be very tricky to not start well. So what would your predictions for this game be? You're both cool.
Where are they playing?
They're playing at 2 a.m. Oh, where? Okay.
Foxborough. Where the hell is Foxborough?
Boston. It's cold. It won't be too hot. It won't be too hot. Yeah.
Foxborough. It's 30 degrees right now. No, hold on.
By the time they play, it'll be nighttime.
Yeah, so they're looking about 20 degrees. They should be alright.
It'll be what? Yeah, they kick off at 2. It'll be 8 p.m. It'll be 8 p.m. in America when they kick off. So it should be around 20, 22, 24 degrees potentially. I don't think it'll get any hotter than that. Yeah. So what would your prediction be for this game then?
For Scotland and Haiti. 4-0? 4-0 to Scotland. I think would be a reasonable result, reasonable prediction.
Okay. And both cool?
Haiti nick it 1-0.
Ooh. Okay. I probably won't go as high as 4-0. I'd say they probably win 2-0. I think Scotland, as a bold call, they will make it harder than it needs to be. They will make it harder than it needs to be. And I think they will have at least 3 to 4 chances within the first 15 minutes and they won't score. And that's when they will start panicking.
Yeah.
That's when they will start overdoing it and they will try to just do something out of nowhere for no reason. And that's what I mean. And that's what I mean, they'll make it harder than it needs to be.
I mean, they've got a good... Haiti have got a good goalkeeper in place. In Placide, or Placide, as they say in France.
Okay.
And he's experienced, he's got 80 odd caps on him. When you look at their squad, look, they haven't got players that are in
Championship or Premier League.
Yeah, apart from Isidore, is going to be playing is it Conference League or Europa League football next year? Sunderland.
Europa.
So
yeah.
So and one they played for Ferencváros. I don't see them.
No,
I don't see Haiti with any points. I see them maybe nicking a goal here and there, but
it's a difficult one. But Scotland should obviously win it. They should be comfortable. It'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch if I stay up to watch it. And then for the early risers on a Sunday morning that like to go for their 5 a.m. walks to watch the sunrise, even though the sunrise is at 4:30 now anyway. Those early risers, we have Australia versus Turkey. This is a really interesting one, I would say, because it does decide on who gets control early, behind, or around the USA in Group D. Obviously, the USA have already put pressure on by getting that 4-1 win over Paraguay. So Australia and Turkey will both be looking for a positive result, regardless of the matter. Australia, they will usually bring in some sort of intensity, organization, physicality, and obviously team spirit, because for some reason Australians are always happy. God knows how. Well, they do live in the sun, so I guess that probably helps quite a bit. They are rarely easy to play against, even though they're not full of superstar names. They actually do compete, and they actually are really good playing as a team. Whereas Turkey brings in the technical quality, attacking confidence and some exciting young talent. And the question with Turkey is not often about ability. It is probably about the consistency and the game management. With that in mind, can either team control the emotional swing of this World Cup match? Because you'd love to finish second, but it's not like they've got really an easy game. other than maybe Paraguay, but even then, Paraguay could show up randomly against
Um,
either one of these two.
I, I think it's difficult to say because Turkey's team, I think we've got a bit of sort of rose tinted eyeglasses with Turkey because the team they have now isn't like an amazing team. They've got like
No,
quite maybe probably about 5 or 6 players that he looks like, yeah, they're decent, but
you've got, but you have
no,
Erla for Turkey.
who? Sorry,
Oh God,
oh
I can't
Arda.
ruin him. Yeah,
Yeah, so
like
you got Arda who's on the set pieces and whatnot, but, and they got Kenan Yildiz, um, Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
I don't think they have a hard. I don't think they have a. They have a. Obviously, they have a potentially better team than Australia. I feel like
I think they're about even.
I would say he probably is the deciding factor in that game. If he gets control, I feel like if he can control the game, potentially he is all in Turkey's hands. But if Australia can disrupt him and take him out of his rhythm, it could be it probably would be a very interesting game.
Mm, I think potentially,
Like,
but
would you say a set piece could decide this game?
yeah, because I don't trust any of Turkey's goalkeepers. Because like I've not, I mean, the only one I've heard of is Arsenal nemesis Altay Bayındır.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I can't wait for Onana to be back and go.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm not seeing Onana go at any point in the future ever in my life.
I mean, so 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 with this game, is it a must not lose game for both teams, or can a draw be suffice?
I think a draw would suffice. I don't know, actually, because now that I've actually looked at the teams, let me just check Australia real quick as well. Because now that I look at the teams, um, Australia might have no, they're just as bad. I think look, predictions maybe 2-1 Turkey. I can't
Yeah,
call it either way.
yeah.
I mean, who have so yeah, Australia have got Arsenal legend Matt Ryan in goal.
I mean, he didn't play a game, but sure.
He's got how many appearances he got during COVID?
I think three. He
Yeah,
didn't play much.
yeah, mate, Arsenal legend. Three
Don't worry,
games.
Onana's a United legend, and he's still there. It's okay.
Coming back as well. It's just like
Don't worry.
honestly, he's what Onana is a central defensive midfielder who should be playing in the Ryman Premier League. Like
That's harsh.
no,
That's
it's just
harsh.
factual. Just like he can play. He's a goalkeeper that can play with his feet. I'm just like that's not the purpose of a goalkeeper. That's like having a Mercedes Benz AMG and you're using it like an E-Class, the coupe one, and you're using it to move house. It's not what it's for.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, I agree with you on the 2-1 for Turkey.
Yeah.
Um, Australia can make this game awkward, but then Turkey's individual quality could shine quite a bit in this game too. Well, only maybe one of them, but it'll be a very interesting one. But we also have three groups that would have played. Every team would have played as well, and I don't know if you're waking up for that Turkey Australia game. I know someone else wants to do it.
If he decides to show up, then fine. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I probably will be awake by the end of the game. So,
I'm not doing that.
if I fall asleep, I'll wake up at 7 o'clock anyway.
No, same here. But I need to get some sleep. I've got another long week. My week coming up Wednesday through Friday. I'm absolutely rammed. I don't.
Fair.
I think Thursday I'm up at 5:45 and I don't get home till 11. I've got to go up to Manchester and back in the same day.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's long.
Train
Train.
or car?
Yeah, I'm not driving. By the end of that, I'll be having coffees. I did that once. Remember when the Olympics was came to London?
Yeah.
So I managed to get half a day off to go watch. I think it was Great Britain versus. I think it was Uruguay. Yeah, Great Britain versus Uruguay. We had another game before that anyway. But I drove there and I got to like Swindon on my way back home. Bear in mind this was like midnight and I had work at 6. And so I was just like, all right, I need some caffeine just so I can wake up. So I had a Red Bull. And I got home at like 3 o'clock and I was just like, well, I need to get some sleep. I'm sitting there absolutely wired.
Right. I want to do a couple quick picks for these games tonight. So just pick any game and it doesn't matter. All right. So what's your safest pick?
Scotland, Haiti. 4-0.
What, Scotland to beat Haiti? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Best game on paper? Obviously, this is easy.
On paper, yeah, Brazil, Morocco.
Okay. I was about to say, what are we waiting for?
You're not allowed to be controversial.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to be. Most emotional game?
Brazil, Morocco.
Oh, okay. The most physical game?
Scotland, Haiti.
Most likely, the most likely upset?
Scotland, Haiti.
Jesus. Okay. The most pressure?
Brazil, Morocco.
And biggest statement opportunity? You can just say one team.
Oh, there isn't one. Morocco. Let's go Morocco.
Okay. I think my safest pick will be obviously Switzerland beating Qatar.
Yeah.
Biggest game on paper, Brazil, Morocco. Obviously, that's more sense. The most emotional game would be Haiti versus Scotland because Scotland they've been crying for a World Cup for years.
Yeah.
And they finally got it, so they're gonna enjoy that. Physical game, you're probably right. It probably would be Haiti and Scotland. Most likely upset. I'll say Australia beats Turkey. A likely upset, Australia beats Turkey. The most pressure, I'd say, would be Brazil because they are expected to win. So I believe that they will have the most pressure. And the biggest statement opportunity would be Turkey beating Australia by a big score.
So yeah, you focused on the other teams.
Yeah.
You cast your net quite wide.
Hey, you can't just, man went Haiti, Scotland, Haiti. I was like, fair. Yeah, I got to cast it out there.
Yeah, no,
see what's going good.
I only see that much chaos because we spread out the team so much. Let's just spread the chaos as well.
Yeah, I like chaos. Chaos is fun. Chaos is wonderful, unless it has direct impact on me. Then it's not great at all. But I will say day 3 looks to be interesting with some of the games that we've got. Let's see if the favorites act like favorites and dominate. Let's see if the underdogs can ruin a script for one of these teams. A couple games can change the complete mood of players or the complete mood of their fans and their group. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I think that is the end of episode 2. We are back. We are up. We are running. Catch us on LinkedIn. Catch us on Facebook. Catch us on YouTube. Well, obviously, catch us on YouTube. Catch us up on TikTok and Twitter. So
I have a sort of Twitter. Yeah, I'll do that at some point.
You got the email address.
Yeah,
Use
yeah,
that. You got that. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching the episode. Just remember, I am the only guy in England that has This beautiful, beautiful top. Arsenal won the Premier League, by the way. So we will run off with that.
Have a lovely week
Anyway,
of work, people.
yes, have a lovely week of work. We will see you potentially midweek. We haven't decided as of yet, but obviously once the World Cup finishes, there'll be more regular videos coming out on a weekly basis. World Cup is very unpredictable. Our schedules at the moment are very unpredictable, so we can't give you a straight video of when it's going to be. So sometimes they may be long, sometimes they may be short. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a great weekend. The weather looks great. Go outside, enjoy. Listen to the podcast first, and then go out and enjoy and go to the bear gardens and do what you got to do. Anyway, I'm Micah. This is my wonderful co-host.
Big Charles.
Hope you all stay safe.
See you in a bit.
See you next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.